who's this actually better for? Like, I know there's some experts out there that would be like,
You
oh
wall
yeah,
off the top of the ramp.
he's wall off the top of the ramp, James. And, you know, Bly's not making a hatchery to block his natural. Is this going to be a...
He's going to make it in his base. The drone's still there. Just you watch.
Oh, we actually cancelled all the pylons there. Okay. Interesting. And putting up his own gateway here. So I think this is going to be a hatchery that Bly will need to get rid of, cancel. These drones can't really achieve much down here either, so that's quite a bit of lost mining time. I wonder. You know, James, we should probably just spend time just watching this game and marveling at how glorious this is right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, will he be able to get this probe? That'd be a big deal. Nope.
That is very unfortunate. One hit away from being able to get that would have alleviated a lot of problems over on that side. The hatchery's in the base. Oh my god. The hatchery's in the base.
So, okay, I mean, there's a few questions, right? Did MaxPax remember that there's a drone in his base?
Right.
I hope so for his sake. And what does he do with the rest of this cannon rush? He keeps on going.
Seemingly, yes. Now, the one zealot, I suppose, that he's creating... Oh, wait, no, is it in... Oh, it's over on this side of the map, isn't it?
It certainly is. The one gateway that he has is in Bly's base.
Now, so he's still mining gas. I guess he needs that speed if he can. This zealot is actually doing quite a lot, to be honest, and positioning itself well against any incurring zerglings that are coming along here. And we'll end up going down, but another zealot's already here. This is getting rough.
It is. Bly dealt with the first zealot pretty decently. Okay. So is this... Wait. Aggressive shield batteries being made now too? You can tell that MaxPax is quite a fan of those, can't you, James, from this series?
Okay. The Roach Warren going... Yeah, you definitely can. The Roach Warren going down at the back might actually give away quite a bit here. I mean, yeah, he's still going for thingies, and of course, you know, he really needs to clean up the front and stuff like that, but there must be something else going on. Where is Bly's money right now? And MaxPax needs to realize everything here.
Yeah,
he sees the creep maybe in his main.
Is it actually close enough now? It's okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna see that. Like, he has to know what's up here now. Oh, aggressive spy crawlers! He's spy crawler rushing from inside his base.
God. This is the greatest series of all time, Ben.
You know, I love this. I thought it delivered, and it just continues growing.
The roaches, the stalkers at the middle of the line are here and trying to get drones wherever they can, and they're going back to the shield batteries, but there's roaches about to pop in your main.
Wait, so he's building an aggressive nexus, right? Now,
yes.
Is that
they could trade mains?
Yes.
Ben, they could trade mains.
And what in this situation is going to be better for MaxPax, right? Like, how do these drones escape?
Well, he has some infrastructure as well there already. He has a gateway there.
Yeah, I mean, Bly also has infrastructure in MaxPax's base. Okay, can't get surrounded by these roaches that pop out, though.
Yeah, but he would lose the roach warren. He'd lose the spawning... but he wouldn't have any drones because he can't get them out. Oh, this is... Yeah, it's so much better for MaxPax. You're totally right.
Yeah, and by the way, this Nexus, when it finishes, how far is the range of the photon overcharge? It's pretty small, isn't it? Battery overcharge even?
Yeah, I think so. Did it reach those?
Oh, he blocked the drones!
Oh my god. Next level.
That is the saddest little dance I've ever seen. The dance of death.
You know what? I'm not even sad that I'm losing this prediction right now because this has been glorious.
And you know what made this really cool too? I think they both made pretty good decisions, honestly.
Yeah.
And it was just wonky.
Okay. Oh, is this going to be one of those all-out cannon rushes?
It certainly is. I think we're going to see a Robo. We're going to see Immortals, a Prism.
Shield batteries, a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I mean, this is it. Tournament Live is on the line. I know we have quite a few cannon rushes in this building. A couple of my friends that are here watching. I know that all they do is cannon rush all the time. It's so funny though, right? Because these Protoss players, they are the very best in the world. But often when it comes to some of these super cheesy builds, it's like, it's not optimal, it's not perfect. So far I think Jin is looking very good. But he can't build a cannon there, though, right?
I think that's too tight for a cannon, but I
Yeah,
think he's just trying to save health on his probe so that the cannon finishes.
Yep, and cancel one. I think he will
Yes.
cancel one pylon.
Exactly, I agree
Please
with that.
cancel.
So the pylon finishes. This is so well prepared from Classic. This looks so scary.
Spines are going up, though. I think that first spine is going to be able to get a couple hits off, but the beauty of Protoss is that you only need a single probe to warp in a lot of these cannons. So I think eventually, if you're Rogue here, you probably want to pull a couple of drones.
Yeah, no, I think so.
The first links are on the way already, though. Classic, I hope that you've done the math on this one.
All right, he's making a shield battery here as well. Let's see what he can get done. It looks like, only 2 cannons get up.
Wow, he gets the shots off first, though. Those cannons are getting the shots off first. The first spine crawler already taking an insane amount of damage.
Oh, he breaks through that first spine. Ling's getting on top of everything. The probe being pulled back. Good micro there. It looks like some of these cannons might end up falling. One gets taken out, the other being targeted down by the queens in the spine.
Shield battery so close to finishing up, but it doesn't finish up in time. There's still a cannon on the low ground protecting this. Now a cannon is about to finish up, and this is where the shield batteries are going to shine.
All right, well, only one shield battery is going to heal at a time. He's trying to out-DPS that healing. The queen, the spine, the lings, all on top of this cannon, but the cannon is going to be able to push the queen back.
But more links are starting to show up there. That cannon on the low ground still helping out as well. Good cancel there by Classic. So far, I feel like everything's doing well. The batteries are about to run out of energy, but this cannon has an insane amount of kills.
Oh my god, this cannon right now on 9 kills pushes back that spine crawler, and it looks like this cannon rush is starting to be successful.
There is your Robo, getting the Robo in the main base as well. I love that Classic, by the way, for the entirety of this game has been on 0 army supply.
Well, this probe really is an army of one, building everything he needs. It's like just barely having to cancel a few of these buildings.
I want to get in range with the Robo. Yeah, that's something that you definitely have to worry about, right? You don't want to end up losing your Robo. Queens and Spines can definitely push out some damage, but don't forget, we have a lot of batteries here on the right side that can heal this Robo for quite some time.
That is very true. Now he's having to chrono boost out a Stalker at home to push these Zerglings back. Kind of annoying, a nice move by Rogue, but not the end of the world for Classic.
These buildings shouldn't go down. Oh, Stalker maybe on the wrong side, or maybe that's on purpose actually, but he's
Yeah.
gonna have to micro. No, these are speed links.
Uh-oh.
Recall it?
Good call there, Roddy. I can tell you've cannon rushed once or twice at least.
No, in the early days. It's so addictive, man. Once you start, you can't stop, so I stopped.
Well, look at this. He's looking like he might be able to take a second game against Rogue, so I totally get it. The first Immortal about to pop out here. That spine is very low on health.
Yeah, the Immortal is out. I'm surprised that he doesn't go Immortal Prison. Just double Immortal immediately.
Yeah, I think he has enough shield batteries here that he's feeling pretty confident.
Yeah.
Of course, we do have some roaches being made right now into Ravagers, so that's really the cheap way for Rogue to fight against this.
I truly love this Immortal. It's walking around like, who wants a piece of me? You know? It's like, someone has a problem with me. It's like, here I am, do something about it.
Well, he's got all his robotic friends back there to heal him up and support him, so...
He pretends he's alone, but he's not.
No, he certainly is not. Oh, you see that? He actually got the other Immortal stuck here.
Oh, no. Well, now you definitely need a prison.
Yeah, top to the bottom because he built a building there, and then he canceled the building. So a little mistake here from Classic in the heat of battle, but I don't think that's going to change it.
I would say that's the first real mistake he made, though.
Yeah,
I'm a bit surprised that he made a cannon at home, considering the fact that he recalled the Stalker as well. Like, I think one Stalker should have been enough. I don't know if it's... Oh, roaches, okay.
Maybe just playing extra safe at this point.
I mean, against the roaches, I kind of like having the cannon.
Yeah, yeah. All right, now we have double Immortal Prism, and that's it.
What is this going to be, our good friend?
Well, the drone's going to see it, obviously. But as it goes there to the natural to take his proxy hatchery, he's got the money for that hatchery, so it seems like the plan.
Do you take it now, or do
I
you
feel
just
like
put the drone on
I
patrol?
feel like you don't, because the forge really makes it unattractive, right? Like, you're gonna whatever comes out of that's gonna die really quickly. He doesn't really have to pull probes, and he also has to respect the fact that cannons can be happening right in his face down there in the natural.
I think once this starts off like this, I think the best thing you can do if you're Bly right now is just cancel that hatch. Like, obviously you want him to warp in like a cannon, you want to see these pylons finish up, but then I think don't be Starborn and cancel the hatchery, because eventually this is gonna go really bad. Like, you want to see him make the investment, but then I think you gotta give up. I don't think you're gonna take out these cannons anymore, man.
I mean, he's trying to drill through that pylon, but he's not getting it. Haas thought about a third cannon there, cancels it in the end. Bly is trying to keep that drone alive there in the main base.
Hatchery in the main?
I think that's actually, well, we've seen Bly do it before.
Hatchery in the main.
There it is. And this is one of the more interesting ways to deal with this kind of cannon rush. I mean, Haas has taken games off Cyril himself with his cannon rush robo-proxies, but this isn't one of those just yet.
That final was good, by the way.
Yeah,
back
the
then in
Valencia final for 2018.
I mean, it was disgusting, and even I think Cyril was legit proper angry after those games.
Oh, absolutely, 100% he was angry.
Yeah, but that was a really entertaining final with a lot of very close moments.
That was peak Haas. That's when he got so many fans. And actually, it was that game, that or that series, that got him invited to GSL vs. the World as well. The fan vote.
Well, we have a
hatchery found.
Yep, working on that hatchery. I think if you're Bly, you can let this finish. Oh, he doesn't even have another hatchery. I thought he re-expanded, by the way, on the south side, but that is not the case. This is starting to get really awkward. Now, we do have the first roaches on the way already, but Haas is not crazy. He hasn't even expanded yet, and he's like, if you want to play one base against one base, I mean, it's the same thing, right? As I said in the previous game, Protoss players are always fine with being on an equal amount of bases as the Zerg. 2 base against 2 base, fantastic for Protoss. 1 base against 1 base, I would say even better, because it's so hard for a Zerg to transition out of any sort of 1 base play. And for Protoss is just chilling at this point, because you already have the tech, you already have the Stargate, while Zerg is stuck on hatchery tech.
Do you go straight for a Void Ray here, Haas?
Oh, I would absolutely go for a Void Ray.
There it is.
Oh, he already has 2 Void Rays. Man, this is so bad for Bly. How many queens does Bly have? One. The Void Rays can just take out the queen and then take out the hatchery and pretty much win the game. I hate to be that guy, Maynard, but that's kind of what's happening over here.
It does not look good. Prismatic alignment, the Kamehameha is coming down there on that natural hatchery. It is not going to happen. Obviously, without creep and just with 1 queen, they're never going to win that battle. A second Stargate starts for Haas as well.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's the safest and best play you can make here because there is simply no anti-air. So why would you ever stop building air units? There is a fleet beacon going down. He can even follow this up with Tempest in case Bly would build like 17 Spore Crawlers, right? He can just start making Tempest. You can even make 2 base carriers. He could make a mothership right now. And it would be good, Maynard, because everything he would make would be good right now.
Yeah, I mean, Bly's got a lair. He's got a Spore Crawler. Maybe he can detect things under the Mothership, but he's got nothing to actually fight back. The Mothership by itself might win this game.
How many cancels did he get on hatcheries this game? It's like the 6th or 7th cancel. I mean, that's going to be it, man. There is just nothing that shoots up anymore. There it is.
Bly's, you can just see him in the camera here. He's just talking to himself. He knows that this is basically over. He's just trying to stretch this game out, but there is really nothing going for him here.
Nope, the 20 drone Hydra transition isn't really one that you're going to read a whole lot about because it's just not a thing. Zerg simply doesn't have the economy right now to produce the right amount of Hydras to ever fight 2 Void Rays and 5 Phoenixes.
Yeah, and it's been 46 probes back at home for Haas. It's 2 bases. I mean, he could very safely take a 3rd Nexus here. He could probably double expand if he wanted to. Bly getting across the map is just not happening in this game.
Yeah, he's like, I think Haas is keeping the game as simple as possible at this point.
Yeah,
he's
just
like
not doing anything silly.
He's like, why would I expose myself over 3 bases and maybe you have like 8 random Zerglings showing up? He is building the Mothership and 6 gateways. Like, Haas is gonna like recall into the main or something.
Not wrong.
This time it's been just the Haas show, man. He's been playing some really good StarCraft. He's making the correct calls. You want to be crazy against him? Well, he's the master of craziness. And here we go, Maynard. This is your moment.
Yeah, there it is.
A recall into the main base.
Mama is here, and she is angry. He's going to bring those children in very shortly as well. Going to get the minivan, pop it open, let the kids flood out.
He's waiting for energy. Look,
yeah,
97,
energy.
98, 99.
And it is time.
I can't believe he's actually doing this.
Professional StarCraft match, offensive recall in the main base of the Zerg. There it is. Everyone that loves Brood War, rejoice. The giant arbiter that you can only make one of in StarCraft 2, offensively, tactically recalling an entire army into the main base of Bly.
I like how Bly's like, I've got 2 lurkers. Like, let's
yeah, I mean, he doesn't have detection.
Yeah.
Maybe I got this.
What's the worst thing that could happen? Like, I might lose my main, but I've got my natural now. That's pretty good. I was on 1 base before. Why not try it again?
Oracle on the way for Haas, by the way, so detection's about to come in. I actually like, as much as we're, you know, making a few jokes here and there, I actually don't fault Bly at all for sticking around. This is his tournament. Like this is the last map that he's going to play in IF Katowice.
Yeah. And I mean, once again, like, we have seen magical comebacks in the past of Bly as well. Just this one, like, we obviously see all the info. Like, he's probably hoping that maybe Haz was a little bit worried and Haz was very broke. It's just not the case. Haz actually wasn't that broke at all. He has been building probes as soon as he realized it was safe to be building probes. These lurkers have no coverage at all. That means the Phoenixes will lift it. GG gets called. Haz takes the 2-0 victory.
Oh, there's a Forge. Okay, very important to get that scout in so he knows Haas might try and cannon rush his gold base. Does Haas have a probe heading towards it? Yes, he does. Oh, this is going to get real interesting.
Okay. Well, this harkens. Whenever I see a forge in a wall in for a Protoss, I just feel that, you know, that little flutter of excitement in my heart. You know, I just know that cannons are going to come down. Probably, you know, you imagine defensively for a Protoss, but it's obviously it's Haas. It's offensively.
Indeed. Drone actually wins the fight against the probe. So Rex still has a drone in the base, and he's moving out to take Haas's gold base. He's going to cancel this one, take Haas's gold base, while pulling back towards his own. He's also going to go offensive proxy hatch, and oh my god. That means he's going to go Roach Warren, right? Oh my god, so he's taking the gold of Haas. Does he commit to a Roach Warren? Because Haas doesn't seem to even realize that's in his base right now.
No, he's not showing signs of it yet. Oh boy.
Oh my lord. And Haas doesn't know about the gold base either, does he, on his own? He's going for a Zealot Scout now. I don't think Haas has a lot of information in this game. And Haas just saw the proxy hatch in his base and the gold base hatch at the same time. He sent a probe inside his main. So if we look at Haas's vision, you can see now that he has seen all of these hatcheries. He knows about them. And what is he going to do? Battery in the main. Stalker's building. He's already got one out. He's going to build another one. What's the next step? He doesn't have an expansion. He doesn't have any attack. Roach Warren's coming down right now. So Rex is going pretty committed. There's no Stargate or anything. Don't think the Zealot got many kills.
No, I don't think it got any, actually. Maybe one drone. Not even.
Oh, Zergling's going to assault the natural wall. So he's going to send Zerglings across to assault the natural. There's no cannon there. And at the same time, he's going to build roaches and probably a queen inside the main base. Rex is going ham right now. Queen and a roach starts up in the main base. Stalkers are there. Haas is playing 3-gate on 1 base. And you know what? He should be able to defend with battery already up and overcharge. I think Rex is in trouble because he's committing so much. He's going Ling speed, roaches inside the base, as well as Lings flooding off these 2 hatcheries. He's down 7 workers, but he has the gold base to fall back on. So there is potentially a transition plan here.
I mean, but if Haas has any units left over, and if he can get out of his main with like a prism or something like that, I get worried about that gold base. It becomes more of a liability for me. I'm kind of feeling it for Haas here, to be honest.
Oh, definitely.
One roach, 1 shot.
Oh, definitely. That's 2 roaches down. The Cybercore is not going to go down before Warp Gate's finished. More Stalkers warping in at the front. And yeah, you can commit to it, but you're going to lose a lot of Zerglings doing so.
Yeah, and losing anything is something that Rex can really not afford. He's only on 18 drones. He doesn't have the production. He's got 2 whole hatcheries. I mean, yes, one of them is in the main base here, but that is losing supply as quickly as is creating supply up here in the main base of the Protoss. Stalker getting not micro. Oh, go the shield battery. Oh, okay.
Oh, does get
gets
the queen.
The queen. Very nice.
Nicely done. Now, Zerglings are still there at the front, but they can't get in. Haas is only on 1 base. He hasn't started the Nexus. Kind of feels like he has to do a counterattack with his Prism here. But, oh wow, this cannon's going to kind of trade nicely. Yeah, that's a bad fight, I think, for Rex. He's going to lose a good 4 or 5 Zerglings at least. He wants to get rid of it, though, because he doesn't want there to be a forward warp-in point. Oh no, Rex taking a really bad fight. He should have clicked that pylon from the start.
Yeah, that's painful. Rex having a bit of an awkward game here. I mean, I love the idea. I love going to, you know, cheese the cheeser, get wild on the wild man, but it's not really working out for him. And this is what I was afraid of. You know, you get that prism, you exit your main with this army that you got left over, and then that gold's a liability. Like, what do? You can't hold this.
Yeah, he's got to run away from it for now. He does have Lings in the main. Lings just popped out. He built a wave of them, but that battery plus battery overcharge and warp-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah, great play here by Haas. And he can Stalker Prism Maker all day. That pack of Stalkers is a bit too strong. And, oh man, you know, in hindsight, if Rex didn't commit to the Roach Warren and he just built that hatchery and it was a fake the whole time, Haas would be on 1 base on 3-gate, and Rex would have already had the gold base with 10 drones on it and then be making the Roach Lane. Be a totally different game. So Rex could have feinted this, and Haas would not have had a way of confirming what was really happening and making the read. Oh, look at that. DT Shrine. The Zerglings see it. They're going to try and target that down. Nice move by Rex, even if he doesn't get the cancel. And, ooh, does force the cancel.
I mean, yeah, he's canceled the Dark Shrine, which is something, but I was going to say, he has not won the game.
Okay, good. People watching are like, finally, something that happens in my ladder games.
Yeah, the one thing that I was like, man.
Did he see it?
Yeah, he saw it. Drones are coming.
They're coming, Artie.
Zoun's not going to be happy about this.
Yeah, Zoun, more like frown. But sometimes there's ways you can like spam out the buildings and
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
You're like, watch as you become a Fortnite player and you start making pylons around you.
Oh my God! Look at this. He had the second probe coming.
Fortnite.
Oh, I love it.
Probes are doing the stupid dances.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cannon.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait. You guys
Right,
understand?
yeah, that was a kill.
Yeah,
so that was a bit. He needs to send another probe,
yeah,
right?
I think he's actually screwed this up.
Huh.
That's too late.
Is it too late?
Uh-oh, now we're gonna have drones like
Yeah.
football linemen trying to block this off.
Well, if you bring it from a different angle, maybe it gets in more easily. But
I feel like there's
only one cannon.
I think you need more cannons is the problem.
Yeah.
You know, the cannon rushes are all about momentum. And if you just have one cannon, it's like, okay, well, they just produce and stop this. 1, 2.
Okay, he gets those just in time. That was definitely worth the drones because now creep is there, right? So you can't rebuild that one. Because
3.
Oh, very nice. Zoun's rush is having a hard time.
Yeah, this. Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, very nice right there.
Can you make a cannon on the high ground? No! He loses the probe. Sorry,
man.
we were all staying silent there.
Hold on, though.
He'll
He's going to get the hatch.
He'll get the hatch. But, I mean, is it not true that these, Well, hold on. Is he going to get it?
Oh, tasteless.
Sorry, we're not even really catching this. We're just kind of
We're holding our
reacting to it.
breaths.
Yeah, it's just...
Well, you know what? Zoun is a cannon rusher, not a canton rusher, tasteless.
Whoa. I
What?
can't believe it.
He got the queen, too?
Yeah. So I don't even know
We're
where
going to
this
call him
game's at.
last hit. He would win League of Legends with a cannon. It doesn't even move.
He gets gold for each unit he kills because he always last hits them.
My God. And look at that. He lost 999 minerals of stuff.
Oh, my
but
God.
if you turn that upside down
It's the
backwards,
mark of the beast.
It's the mark of the beast. It's upside down. It's even more the mark of the beast.
Oh, my God. And, you know, these adepts are only going to be able to scout. I don't imagine he'll ever commit with anything like this for now. 4 more gates coming down here. And I imagine this game is going to come into a push pretty quickly here.
Well, he is making the prism, so you might be right. But I feel like if you're making all these sentries and stuff and taking that third nexus, it almost feels like you should wait a little bit.
He might.
He
put
doesn't
out
have
some
that much
pressure.
energy or anything.
Well, Zerg
you know?
doesn't have a 4th yet, though. So this push is going to come up here. And can he actually get this?
Well, you throw down some force fields and turn on your Void Ray, maybe. Well, he's going for more than just the hatchery, it looks like.
Yeah, he's going for broke here. Actually, he's chopping up this army pretty well. A lot of these roaches in the back are not really doing any damage. The Void Ray becoming pretty handy in here as well. The Immortal pretty much unscathed right now is pushing him away. And this very well may be a game where the third base is what I meant to say, is actually pushed and then taken out. And I would imagine you might even be able to push it even further from here. The Warp Prism is still at a safe distance where the Ravagers can't pick it off, although maybe in this next movement they can actually get it. Let's see.
He does throw a transfusion down there. I think he can't really save the hatch if Zoun right-clicks on it, but Zoun tries to trade as well as he can. In fact, he might be able to break this.
Yeah.
More and more Stalkers continue to come out.
I think there might have been a bit of the sunken cost fallacy here with Armani.
It
They're
felt
trying
for
to
a
save
moment
that.
he might,
Yeah,
but not quite.
Yeah, and now he's lost quite a lot of what was used to defend, as well as the whole thing he was trying to defend. So, let's see. Right now, Armani could switch back into, you know, a new third base by just relocating to where the 4th base was supposed to be. But yeah, this is a lot of pressure. This angle is probably the best that Zerg is going to get. Drones are now pulled. Ravagers beginning to go for the Warp Prism. It's taken out, but the Warpins did complete. And I think this, again, it should be the tipping point in this fight. I think there's just a little bit too much damage.
Yeah, he's really killing quite a bit here. The drone count is down sub 40 at the moment. Zoun still mining well, adding gases at home, getting more Immortals, making a Twilight. I mean, I guess because he doesn't have a Prism and no more units coming, this will eventually be held, but it's a bad situation.
Well, the fact that he got that many workers, you come back out, the Immortal lives, by the way. And
21 kills on that Immortal.
yeah, and now there's a second Immortal in the group, and everything else that was lost can pretty easily be remade.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he definitely did a lot of damage. That was completely worth it.
yeah, he's going to try to edge in here once more. I think that Armani's doing an even better job this time around, trying to keep safer angles here.
Yeah, okay, take some more aggressive blink here and just get some sick surface area. I mean, there's a lot of biles coming down, but the army size of Zoun is so large.
Yeah, he's... Oh, and I love these two Adepts over here. That's going to draw a lot of the Zerglings away. Right now, a lot of these biles are hitting Zoun's army, like an insane amount.
That is a lot, but there's a lot of Stalkers out right now. Oh my god, look at that. Ling's starting to get in. Can Armani actually hold on here? Is Zoun pushing too hard?
Yeah, Zoun might have overextended with this attack, but hold on. As we say that, it looks like Armani decides to abandon this base, or at least didn't get his army back there in time to defend it. Whoa!
Well, Zoun keeps the Nexus alive. Lurker tech is about to be done here. We also have some Vipers being made at the same time as a Colossus, so that's a bit of an anti-timing on the Colossus. Colossus, I don't know if you got the memo, but they aren't particularly good against Vipers.
Thing is, I think Armani still just should be able to close this out. He just has more bases. He has more of an income.
You mean Zoun?
Oh, did I say Armani? No,
Yeah.
of course. I mean Zoun, yeah. He has more
It's like-
bases.
He's gonna close it out. Tasteless, no.
Tasteless,
No,
stop.
Tasteless, no!
Tasteless, what are you talking about? No, look, it's 4
He has
bases
less
to
bases.
3. He has less of everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this should be a pretty easy kill move here. But again, this all started from a cannon rush.
Yeah, I wonder if he super turtles into these lurkers. Like, maybe there's some chance then.
I think this is still manageable, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I just have to imagine.
But the best chance would be a lurker-based turtle.
Okay, I love these disruptor shots. Oh, nice denial.
Oh, well, he gets one big one off. But there are some lurkers out now, and there's Vipers. And Stalkers are really terrible against both.
That's true, but at the same time, you know, he has to remake his 4th, and in a game that's really all about expansions at the end of the day, and especially in a matchup where the Zerg's supposed to be up in them, I mean, this looks like Zoun should be in great shape. And the
Yeah.
Disruptors are a great addition, right? Because you can just start to take pot shots like this one right here.
Vipers are pretty good units.
But I think we might have more Disruptors come down. and
Well,
just-
it looks like he's switching into Sky Toss, which I think is probably the best choice, right? Like, look at how weak his army is in some of these situations. Like that right there will slash his army.
He's got Zealots actually attacking into the 4th base here.
There you go. Nice little move.
Something. I basically agree with what you're saying. Like, right now, the Protoss has got obsolete units and is sort of running away and hiding with them.
It would even be better for him to just kill them himself. So, you know, either sacrifice them in an attack. Okay, he's
Here we
finally
go.
going to do
All
that.
right.
This is actually a really important thing, and this should have happened a while ago. Like, you don't want to do it too quick. You got a lot of infrastructure up first. But I think he was a little bit slow on that, right?
I agree.
And now Armani moving across the map.
Yeah, Armani headed down here to 6 o'clock. And we have most of the army actually over here by the 4th base for Zoun. So this is really the first moment that Armani's actually lashed out onto the map. And basically this entire game. And I don't see anything down here to defend. And I am somewhat under the impression Zoun might just have to give up this base.
Yeah. You're definitely right about that. So nice feedbacks going down. Trying to keep his Colossi alive with those nice feedbacks.
Very important feedbacks there. Is Zerg going to try to push the issue here? Looks like he might. Raid Storm's there.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Okay, this is getting a little bit scary here because Armani's just starting to force his way into here, and this actually denied weapons level 3.
Oh, that's a
wow,
good
that's
denial.
actually huge.
Okay, get some good size storms down. I mean, yanking in a carrier, I don't think you're going to actually kill the carrier.
Yeah, well, the corrosive biles do connect onto it, so it looks like he finally does take it out with the last few Hydra shots.
Yeah, but
However,
Zoun will clean it.
Zoun's army was basically better. You know, the army that Armani had is good for turtling. It's not great for attacking.
and the one lurker gonna clean it all up. But yeah, look, like, you can see how bad his army actually was against Armani's army right there.
Yeah.
I think. That was pretty clear cut that he was very inefficient there, but he holds on, and now he can get into the type of composition he actually wants, which what he's making is actually really funky. Like, he's making Immortals, Colossus, Carriers, Archons, and High Templars. He's like, what are the good units for Protoss? Give me those! I'm like, wait, no. They're all for different situations. Give me all of them!
And now, we have Hydra Lurker here. Some Lings filling in as well. Protoss is going to go for some counterplay here and try to push up into this northern spot here. I don't know how easy that is going to be to do. I do wonder if we should have some more disruptors against this style of play. A few more Templars to feed back the Vipers and then just keep that pressure on. And they're both actually going around each other here. Now there's like one Lurker there, at least covering that area now.
And some more coming in right now. Gotta be careful about that. Good storm.
Great, beautiful storms
The
there.
High Templars are so important here.
Yeah. But you can see how beefy those Lurkers really are. But this is a lot of Colossi damage here. Heartburning the 2 Colossi in there immediately. Now it's down to just 2 more.
Oh man, brings in some more Carriers. He's out of Interceptors on 2 of them right now. Luckily
Yeah.
those
Oh, wow.
Colossus are actually doing a great job against the Hydras.
And the Zealots coming in here and doing more damage to the Hydras as well is huge. Interceptors are being made.
Right now he's trying to target down a carrier. He does get one of them.
But the hatchery ultimately does go down. Looks like most of the drones will escape. Meanwhile, at a counterattack at 6. I'd be curious to see how many minerals are at each base here for Armani.
Well, his first 3 bases can't be very much.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe this one right here has a decent amount, but that's it. Look at it. The unit compositions that Zoun is making
so
are
weird.
so bizarre.
Yeah, another carrier goes down.
It's like Colossus Immortal Carrier. If his opponent made a Corruptor, what would he do? It's like one hero Corruptor that kills the whole army. Well, now there are some Archons mixed in here as well, and GG is called.
That was a very special game.
That was a sick game. Zoun, I think, played really phenomenally for a long time, and then kind of sat on his Stalker army. You know,